Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. Today I want to give you guys my thoughts and opinion and predictions for E3 2019. So as you guys know, this year's E3 is a bit of a phenomenon because a lot of the major companies have pulled out from E3, so there's not really much to talk about. Well, not much to talk about, there's not much to expect at this year's E3. It's looking very bland, and a lot of people have already discussed their opinions as to whether E3 is now going at a decline. So the convention itself, is it worth paying attention to in the next couple of years, with more and more companies like Nintendo, Sony and Microsoft are now doing their direct live streams, which I feel like honestly is a much better alternative personally, because I feel like I just get the exact news that I want to get. They can schedule it and they can save money and all that stuff. From a business standpoint, it makes a lot of sense, so I can't judge that. But there are a couple of games I'm very interested in seeing at this year's E3 that I wanted to kind of highlight in this video, just to see if some of you guys have the same predictions as I do. So one of the main games that I'm really looking forward to seeing is a game made by Cygames called Project Awakening. Now this game is very interesting because when they first showcased the gameplay trailer, it showed obviously a grizzled old guy with a sword battling a pretty ferocious dragon. And I thought it was going to be a narrative focused game with the main character being what we saw, the grizzled old guy. But they described the game as obviously an adventure game that you can create your own character. So I'm like, a game that looks that amazing and it lets you create a very detailed character in that extent and looks interesting. Like, I think honestly from my point of view, it was just the graphical fidelity of the game. It just looked fantastic. So I figured that's one of the games I'm very interested in. I'm hoping we'll see something about it in this year's E3. Maybe not, but Cygames have been killing it as of late. For me personally, I know there's focus on a variety of games. I know they also have their hands in when it comes to Grand Blue Fantasy Adventure or whatever it's called. I think so, yeah. And also the Grand Blue Fantasy Versus game. So they have other games as well that they focused on, like I think Dragalia Lost is another game, a mobile game essentially, but this is something I'm interested in because I want to see what they can do with Project Awakening essentially. Now the other game that I'm very interested in, which is another character creation game, but this is a game that many of us have been waiting for, and that is Fable 4. Like, let me tell you something. When I first played Fable, I think it was Fable 2, because I didn't get to play Fable 1. I have Fable 1 on my PC, but I haven't got a chance to play it yet. But when I played Fable 2, this was the first game where I actually felt like every decision that I made actually impacted the world. Like, this was the first game where character decision actually mattered. Like, every time I made a decision, I would instantly regret it because I felt like there was a better decision I could have made. But this is the game that really that sold me on the idea of playing in a world where everything is affected by your decision. And I've heard some leaks and rumors about this game and how you can create your own character, obviously, and how every decision that you make, like they're really going back to the roots of what made Fable such a great game. I know Fable 3 just wasn't it. Like, they were trying to do a lot of weird stuff with that game, it just didn't work out. But with the way Fable 4 is sounding, you can create your own freaking, I think it was a town or was it a castle, but it was something. You can create your own town, and that town essentially plays a pivotal role to the actual story. Like, it goes hand in hand with the actual lore of the story. Now, if I remember correctly, on the I can't talk. If I stutter, I'm a little bit tired, so I do apologize for that. But I think the background story for this game is essentially that the world was destroyed once by a meteorite, by Mad King or something like that. So he got his hands on some type of magic, and he was able to wish for the world to be destroyed by a meteorite, and then another one should be happening near in the future, and that's where your character comes in. You come in maybe near the end of that time length where the previous meteorite has destroyed the world, and obviously it's up to you now to try and prevent this second meteorite from coming in and destroying the world. So it takes you on a journey. So I'm very interested to see how they're gonna play it out. I don't really care about the graphics. Like, a lot of people might be looking forward to the graphics being amazing and whatever. I know I do expect a level of standard in this day and age, because we have the PS4 and PS4 Pro and we have the Xbox One. So I am expecting a level of graphic, but I am not focused. If they can give me the gameplay, if they can give me the actual character progression, the actual choice, like I want to go and make a very small decision about not maybe saving this guy who owns a shop and then going down 50 levels down and finding out that that person who I didn't save actually had a key to a fucking castle that I needed to go into to, oh, you know what I mean? Like just little bits of character decisions that just, I don't know, there's just something about Fable games that I've just really found intriguing. So that's another game I'm looking forward to, which is Fable 4. The next one is essentially Dragon Ball Project Z. I've already made a video literally yesterday talking about this. I'm not going to go too much into it. I just want to see what the game is all about. I just want to see what they're going to offer us and essentially how they're going to handle open world, I think, action RPG Dragon Ball game. I think that's going to be something very interesting to see. Hopefully they won't fuck it up like they did with open world game known as One Piece World Seeker. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna go into it too much. The other game that I'm looking forward to, which should be showcased a little bit at E3, is obviously Cyberpunk 2077. It's another game where it's an open world. You can do whatever you want in the game. I think there's a multiple path to approaching certain missions. You can create I think it's just the aspect of freedom essentially that really just draws me to this world of Cyberpunk 2077. Like I also followed CD Red Project and their philosophy when it comes to creating games. They have a very strong value ethics that I feel like will make this game pretty damn good. And obviously the 45 minutes gameplay that they showed off way back, I think a couple of months ago, that really showed the potential of Cyberpunk 2077 really sold me on the idea. It feels like another game that's gonna let me tell my own story. So I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe seeing some more. I'm not sure if we're gonna be getting a release date. I'm really hoping not. I want them to take their time and make this game as perfect as humanly possible. But yeah, that's just another game I want to look forward to. The other one that I really want to see, like this one is amazing, because when they announced this trailer I was ecstatic. I was really happy about this, but after that we've heard next to nothing about this game, and that is Age of Empire 4. Like when they revealed the trailer for Age of Empire 4, it sounded amazing. Every single period of era of human history all put together in this new, I guess, what's the word I'm looking forward to? I think like just a new way of playing the game essentially. They didn't give us too much information. Like they've gone super dead quiet with this, to the point where I'm actually starting to think that the game might be cancelled. That's how kind of scared I am. I really want this game. Like I've been, you guys have no idea, when I played Age of Empire 2, I think it was Age of Empire 2, was it the Asian Dynasty? Yeah, I think it's Asian Dynasty. I lost my summer to that game. Like every day I would play a certain scenario, certain gameplay, and play with different factions. It was just crazy. Like I lost my summer. That's not something you want to say. Like you lost your summer playing a fucking RTS, but that's just what happened to me. So I want to play Age of Empire 4. I'm really hoping they'll add a lot more civilization. I know with all the previous Age of Empire games, they always included expansion to add in more civilization that just didn't make it to the fucking hell, to the retail version of the game. I don't know, like the first initial game. So I'm hoping to see a lot more civilization out of the box, and then maybe they can add some more with deals and things of that nature. But I have nothing else to say. I just want to see Age of Empire 4. Like they literally went ghost. Like this is the true definition of ghost. You can, with other games, you would hear leaks, you would hear rumors, you would have someone from the journalist side who actually knows how to do their fucking job, investigate and figure out something that's going on. But we've heard next to nothing, and it's freaking me out. I need to know what the fuck is going on with this game. I want to know, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it happening? Are we actually gonna get it? So I'm really looking forward to that. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to saying. Now the other one that I wanted to say before was Pokemon Sword and Shield, but they had their Pokemon Direct a lot sooner than I expected. Like I was expecting it to be around E3, but they had a recent Pokemon Direct, where they showed off a bunch of the gameplays and the features that's gonna be coming for the game. It looked pretty cool. The only thing I didn't like was it Dynamax or something like that? The thing where your Pokemon gets big for no fucking reason? Nah, that shit was weak. I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit was weak. The Pokemon's Legendary, it was coolish, okay? Like, you know, I'm still gonna pick Pokemon Shield because there's no way. I know a lot of people like the dog with the sword because it reminds them of that other dog, Sif, from Dark Souls, but it's, at the same time, a dog with a sword in his mouth just never seemed cool to me. The other one, whose body is a shield, just looks much cooler. So, Team Shield, that's what we are. But no, hopefully at E3 we'll see even more information about Pokemon Sword and Shield, and hopefully, yeah, I like the concept of what did they call it again? Max Raid or something like that. It looks pretty cool. The other game that I'm very interested in seeing at E3, well, I don't know if it's going to be at E3, but hopefully we'll hear a little bit more of it, is Death Stranding. I know we got that trailer, and I think thanks to the information that was released at the website, we have some idea as to what the game is going to be, but at the same time, it is such a... Kojima just knows how to fucking keep you in the dark. Like, I know a lot of people are trying to figure things out, but for the most part, I just want to see an extensive gameplay. I know Kojima's not going to give us 45 minutes, but 10 minutes of just pure gameplay, showing us what you can do from A to B. That's it. What is it that you can do? Like, what is the true objective? I know it's the main character's name, I think it's Sam. His objective is to restore humanity, create bonds again, you know, build civilization. I don't know. That's his job, but I want to know how he's gonna do that. Like, what is so much mystery, but it is a game that looks fantastic. And the new engine that not the new engine, it's an engine that was already established for a different game, but in their hands and what they've done with it made the game look photorealistic, and it just looks pretty damn amazing. Now I have a list of another game that I was thinking of because I don't have this off my head. No, actually that's it. That's all the games I'm really looking forward to seeing, to be honest. Really, I was gonna mention Beyond Good and Evil 2. It was Beyond, yeah, I think Beyond Good and Evil, or is it Beyond Bad? Beyond, I don't know, Beyond Good, Beyond Good and Evil 2. I was hoping to see a little bit more of that game at E3, but they decided not to go to the convention as well because they want to focus extensively and make sure the game looks and plays as fantastic as it can. So I respect that. They had a recent live stream as well on the same day as Pokemon Direct, and we got some more insight as to what they're planning and how they've been using the community to help them build the game together, which is, I think, it's a pretty cool idea to have the community come in and add music, to add pictures, to add, you know, hieroglyphics and all that stuff. It really just makes the world really feel like this is an actually built up world by the gamers with the help of the developers and all that stuff. So, and lastly, obviously, with all the E3 stuff that I've been mentioning, the one thing I'm always looking forward to is a surprise. I know obviously it is rumored that Microsoft, or is it Sony, I don't know which one anymore, is going to be revealing their next gen console. I have no expectation for the console. I don't know what they're gonna be. Xbox, I mean, I see no reason to buy an Xbox at this point. I mean, they're bringing all their games to PC. Some of them are even coming to the Switch. It's like, what is the point? Like, what is the actual point of an Xbox anymore? Sony's PlayStation 5 is interesting. For me now, I'm a Switch man now. Like, you see it up here now. Switch is what I want. I want to see the Switch Pro. I want to see what they've got. I want to be ready to trade this thing in and get that Switch Pro. That's just how it is. But yeah, other than that, surprises, new IPs, these are the things that I look forward to for E3. Obviously, trailers are a very dangerous thing because now we see just how easy it is to create something amazing in a trailer and then it ends up just being fucking shit. But yeah, this E3 is really weird. Like, a lot of people have pulled out from E3. A lot of people, obviously, like I said before, are questioning, is E3 even worth it now at this point? Is it something a lot of these companies should be investing in future E3s like 2020, 2021, when we have things like PAX and Gamescom and all that stuff where people can go and play those games. And obviously it's a lot cheaper and a lot easier to actually organize a live stream where you can just reveal all the things in a more controlled environment, where you can actually record it all beforehand and make sure everything works well before the world sees it, as opposed to going up in the stage live where you can just mess up, you could slip up, something might not be working. It's like, I mean, it is what it is. And usually I would take my vacations around E3, so I can make sure I see everything. Because obviously I have my website, as you guys know, omnigeekempire.com, where I write blogs, and I like to write about my thoughts and opinion on whatever is happening in the gaming sphere, anime sphere, whatever the case may be. But this year I didn't do it. This year I was like, I'll just find out when everything else is just done with it, because it's like a lot of the stuff isn't gonna be happening at the same time anyway. So that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. I know it's a bit of a random video. I know, because I'm trying this whole 100-day upload streak, so I need to make sure I'm uploading every day. And since E3 is just around the corner, I might as well just talk about it a little bit. I may also do reactions. Not reactions, sorry, I don't do reactions. Well, reactions is when you see something as it's happening. So first impression, I guess, of each thing that takes place. But yeah, I think the games I've mentioned before are the games I'm only looking forward to. So yep, that's about it for me. Oh yeah, also make sure to subscribe. This is something I'm also going to be doing as well. I don't usually ask for subscription or likes, but if I'm going to be doing this whole 100-day upload streak, I might as well try something new, which is also asking for a subscription and likes and all that stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you want to see more, because I'm going to be uploading every single day, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Oh, and hit the bell as well. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.